Hey everyone, it's Kedasha,
Samantha.
Sandi.
and we're back with another fun episode on the Deeper Than Tech podcast, where we talk about how to grow your career in an industry that was not designed with us in mind. Today's topic is side hustles for developers. We'll be diving deep into this topic, but before we do, if you're loving our podcast so far, we'd appreciate it if you shared it with a friend or coworker, left us a review, and leave us a comment so we know that you're actively listening. We would also appreciate if you rated us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and leave us a review of what you think so far. Let us know. We've been loving the feedback, but please leave us reviews on these platforms so we can get elevated.
Elevate us, y'all.
Elevated. Now, without further ado, Sandi, do you have a side hustle?
I actually kind of do have a side
Yes,
hustle.
queen.
It's not bringing in the Benjamins just yet, but I do have like a social media platform on Instagram where I try to give tech tips to new engineers. And I also just use it to share my journey as a newbie developer as well. So that is my side hustle for now, just posting on Instagram.
That's awesome. Social media is becoming a money grab, honestly, because even Instagram is making plans to pay creators. TikTok, I know, has like the TikTok fund. YouTube, has been the industry standard for paying people to create videos. So I think social media is a great avenue to start a side hustle, especially as a techie. There are so many people wanting to join the industry, and I think that's a great way to share your knowledge and earn some money. How about you, Samantha? Do you have a side hustle?
I don't have a side hustle. I mean, I do the Instagram thing, but I just do it because I like to share knowledge. I'm not currently not trying to make any money from it. Maybe I should, but I do want to start career mentorship, helping people one-on-one break into tech. So hopefully by this episode comes out, you will see my landing page to like sign up for career mentorship. I would love to be able to help people out that way.
I love it, and I will send people to you because I always get questions on Instagram about mentorship, and I'm just like, I don't have time. Don't ask me. So definitely we'll be sharing your business when you do launch it because mentorship, especially for newer engineers, it's such a need. I know, like today, I was talking to a junior engineer who's looking for a job, and I was helping her with her resume, and I could tell how grateful she was just for my little knowledge. Like, I feel like I don't know anything, but then when I talk to someone that knows less than I do, I realize that, oh yeah, my voice is valid and valuable, and I do have something to say. So I think that would be a great side hustle. I'll send a lot of people to you, honestly.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like I got some gems in there somewhere to give to other people.
Yeah.
So there we go.
That's awesome. So, like, if you out there, if you're a software developer with some knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you can start your own web development agency to build websites for local businesses. I know that I personally see a lot of local businesses in my area that don't have a website or don't have one that's usable, right? They have a website, but you can't click the button. They have a website, but you can't place an order. It's
Exactly.
so frustrating. And I think it's a great opportunity for you as a developer with these skills to sweep in and scoop up the coins. What do you think, Samantha? Would you ever approach a business owner about creating a website for them?
Oh man, that's a tough one because I am not a salesman. I am just I'm an IC. I like to work for somebody else, but I think it's very important. You have to start from somewhere. Things are not going to fall into your lap, so that is a quick way to get people to start using you. Like you need to have a portfolio of work to show other people. So like, why not try to build your portfolio while you're getting paid? A lot of these people, they just want help. They don't need something like looks like Facebook. They don't need something that looks like Google. They just need something that will get the job done and will work for their users. So I've heard lots of people go knock on the doors. Especially nowadays, people have menus like because we're ordering
Yeah.
through our phones now instead of like with paper menus. I wish paper menus were back, but but they don't have good menus. So like doing that, just like that's a simple landing page.
Yeah.
So easy to build. Pretty much beginner skills can make a landing page with a menu on it.
That's such a great idea. I think creating like a digital menu for these restaurants is such a great opportunity to not only build upon your skills, but to get like real professional experience for your resume. So if you do decide to go and apply for a regular job, you have professional experience that you can pull from. That's such a great idea.
I think also making it responsive for mobile applications, as we mentioned, like a lot of users are on their mobile phone as opposed to being on a desktop.
Mm-hmm.
So I think adding that skill will also be very profitable as well.
Yeah. Would you ever approach a business owner to build them a website, Sandy?
I definitely would. I am the type that would do that because I like any experience is I feel like it's very valuable. So um, even if I don't have a super ton of experience, I'd love to have that owner take a chance on me, right, and build the very best website that I could possibly build, and then actually showcase that on my resume. Like, and from that experience I could do more freelance work. I could even put it on up Fiverr or Upwork. So I kind of just run with it from there, but like Samantha said, you got to start from somewhere.
I love that. Fiverr and Upwork, it's a great like entry level avenue to start your own web development agency or to start your own freelancing if that's something that you're interested in. I know me personally, I don't know if I would be brave enough to go up to a business owner and say, "Hey, I want to build you a website." But I would definitely send them an email. I would definitely send an email. I don't know if I would be brave enough to talk to them face to face. Let's dig more into what Samantha mentioned earlier. She mentioned that she would love to start like a mentorship program. And I know that I personally think that one on one consultations would be a great way for experienced developers to give back to newer developers and earn some extra coin because we have a lot of knowledge and skills and know-how that junior engineers are looking for. I know that when I was a junior, I wish I had somebody that I could meet with for even 20 minutes. I would pay them for their time just to pick their brains. And so I love that Samantha wants to offer that. And I know that I personally offer that. I've met with a few people and it's been great and I love doing it. I just love connecting with others. But Sandy, do you think you would offer mentoring?
I definitely do think I'd offer that. I was on a call with someone yesterday actually, and she was like, "You sound so mature for your age." She was like, "Do you offer any courses?" And I was just like, "Courses? Not yet." But and even in my on my social media profile, I get a lot of DMs about people asking if I could be their mentor. I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of like you. I'm like, I don't really have the time yet to do so, but it's definitely it's definitely at the back of my mind, and I definitely hope to make some progress within the next year or so. Because I definitely feel like even me being a woman of color, I have
Yeah.
so much valuable feedback to give, and I really feel like I've gained enough experience to teach someone from ground zero. So I definitely want to be a resource to anyone in the upcoming future.
Yep, and y'all will need a landing page site. I already have one, and I can sell it to you. This landing page site that I made for mentorship. See, there's another hustle right there.
There you go.
You
Creating
got it
templates.
covered.
Yeah, I got y'all covered.
Not Samantha plugging a side hustle
I know,
on
I
a
was just
side
gonna
hustle
say that.
episode.
I
But
really think Samantha would shoot her shot. See, she just shot it right now. She probably would do it to a store owner.
I mean, honestly, though, creating templates like website templates, that is a great side hustle. WordPress is huge in the business community. And if you can build a solid website with WordPress or Wix or Squarespace or all the other ones, as a developer, you can make pretty good money. You can make pretty good money with some Facebook ads paired with that. Slap it up. You can make pretty good money as a developer. So I'll take up Samantha that offer if she does have the landing page, and whenever I'm ready to like do something like more official. I think that's awesome. But what are some other side hustles for developers, do you think?
I think having a blog is a side hustle. I've seen a lot of, like, only when I started getting into the tech space and tech industry, I saw a lot of like Medium articles, and then it also like they'll also like link their personal website so you can find more about them on through that avenue. So I feel like having a technical blog could also be another profitable side hustle.
Yep.
I read about someone making over 500K
Yeah.
on with them having a blog, and I was like, what? Just so you writing on your experiences, you can make that much.
I
So
mean, think
yeah,
about
definitely get
it.
into
Think
it.
about it.
Hmm.
We use blogs all the time as developers.
Yeah.
Sure, we go to Stack Overflow, but I go to Coding with Masha's website a lot, and a lot of other Program Giz or whatever. I think is another blog that I frequent. Those are all blogs, and they're earning money from like Google Ads or like the ad placements. Sometimes they have like affiliate links on their blog, and so like if you click it and you buy something, they earn a commission from that. So like blogging is profitable. I would love to create a blog one day and find the time to like do that
Do that,
properly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one, the elephant in the room, is becoming your own entrepreneur, your own boss. That's a great side hustle. It does take a little bit longer, I would say, than getting instant feedback from freelancing, but creating your own app because you have these skills and you work in product most likely right now. Like even if you don't have a job, you can make an app and then get people to pay you monthly for this app. So one day I'll get there. One day.
We know. We,
I've been saying this for a whole year now, but one day I will get there.
we know. And then we're going to say, I know that woman. I
Yes.
know her.
I know.
A black woman founder would be
Yes.
dope because we got to start creating our own jobs for ourselves.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. And now there's like a lot of fun, not a lot, but there's a lot more funding for black businesses. So it's definitely the right time to like start thinking about creating your own app and your own startup, because the app turns into a startup and then the startup turns into this massive thing. So I think that's a great idea.
I think there's even boot camps for that too. Like I've heard of this Apple's women in developer boot camp, I believe, where they help female entrepreneurs build their own app.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta look this up.
Yeah.
There
Send
you
the
go,
link.
Samantha.
Yeah.
I need
there
some
you
help.
go.
There you go, Samantha. I've also seen this lady on Instagram. I saw her ad a bunch of time. It's a platform called Apps Without Code. So like you can build your app without actually coding it, so it goes a lot faster. So that's also another option. Like you don't have to code it from scratch because coding takes so long, man. Oh my
And it's expensive if you're trying to hire somebody to
Yeah.
code. Yeah.
It's
Because I'm
expensive,
expensive,
too.
so I'm not gonna
Right?
lie.
Samantha says I'm expensive.
She's like, I know my worth, and I'll add some tax.
Get your coin.
Yeah.
I think some other great ideas is to become a content creator. So like Sandy and Samantha, I post on Instagram as well. And so lately I've been trying to improve the quality of my videos so I can attract some brand partnerships to earn some moolah from all the content I'm pushing out. And I would love to also write ebooks, create courses, and just become the Kenzie Dodds for Black people. You know what I mean? Because he earns a lot of money from his content, but he puts a lot of time and effort into creating his content. And so I would love to become that type of digital content creator, tech person.
Yeah.
for
He also makes
developers.
courses, I believe. That also gives him a good chunk of his money because he's a millionaire. I'm pretty sure he is. So
I'm pretty sure.
so he makes a lot of money off his courses, but he also build up that rapport for years and
Exactly.
years. So it's not like it's happened
Exactly.
overnight. Our hustle isn't going to happen today and then tomorrow we're going to be famous. So just remember that.
Exactly.
I also wanted to point out it's okay not to have a side hustle. I think there's this like huge community of people who are like go 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 go, but as a developer you don't have to do that as well. I don't know if we pointed that out, but it's cool to have one too.
Yeah. Your side hustle could be getting paid by these companies and getting these huge signing bonuses and these awesome compensation packages. That could be your hustle, and you just save 50 to 60% of your income, and you're save meaning invest and you'll be good to go. Like you really don't need a side hustle. That's true.
Could job hopping be a side hustle? Let's not put this on live TV, but job hopping from job to job.
I think that's what I was trying to say without like explicitly saying it.
They're saying it.
But yeah, I mean, jobs aren't loyal, so if there's a better
Yeah, they'll
opportunity,
replace you.
if there's a better opportunity, I think it's important to consider it. Consider your options. Don't just take yourself out of the running because you feel like you don't deserve it, or because you feel like you shouldn't be getting it or whatever.
I think it's also hard to say because sometimes jobs you're very comfortable in, and so sometimes it's
Yeah.
really hard to like jump to the next job because you don't know what that environment is. Especially if people of color,
Yes.
it's very hard to be like, okay, I know this job is safe, like I'm comfortable here, but will the next job be the same?
Yeah.
So, but
I definitely agree with that.
job hopping could be very lucrative.
But yeah, what are some other ideas? Like public speaking, you could build a side project like Samantha said. You could become an affiliate for some softwares or some products that you like and market that, and just become a freelancer. I think those are all great avenues to do stuff on the side. You can also write guest blog posts for, I know that different companies hire like technical writers and they'll pay you up to $500 sometimes to write a technical article. So there's like a lot of options for us as developers because we're highly skilled. Sometimes I forget that we are highly skilled individuals, highly skilled. And the work that we do is very, not only lucrative, but it's also rewarding. At least I think it is, even though it's boring sometimes.
We get a lot of dopamine hits when we are
Yeah.
coding and solving problems, so that's always rewarding.
Yeah, for sure.
When that bug is finally solved, that unit test finally
Right?
passes.
Oh my god.
Best feeling.
Best feeling ever. Okay, so like getting a job as a developer, especially your very first one, can be a tedious and arduous task. But a 9 to 5 isn't the only way to earn money as developers. Check out some of the side hustles that we mentioned in today's episode. Let us know which one you'll try, and send us a message on our Instagram page, linked in the show notes, so we know which side hustle idea piqued your interest. Thanks so much for listening to another episode of the Deeper Than Tech podcast. Don't forget to share this with a friend or coworker and leave us a review. Until next time, bye!
Bye.